Peekaboo. Point of view, this is your asshole, and I'm peeping into it as I'm about to cave dive straight into your rectum. I'm not gonna lie to you. Anyways, I wanted to talk about Netflix, Devil May Cry today. Me and my girlfriend, we just recently caught up earlier this week, and wow, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is some absolute bullshit, right? I wanted to talk about this fucking story, dude. Oh my God. I know this is not a typical, I'd be mad as fuck if I was so-and-so video, but I wanted to talk about it because Devil May Cry is my favorite video game franchise of all time. So, Adi Shankar, the producer of the Netflix series DMC, can someone suplex this nigga straight into Satan's ass crack straight down in hell? Because this nigga gotta be the biggest capper, and as young niggas would say nowadays, the biggest LARPer I've ever seen in my life. So I have taken note that this show is clearly just not a fucking it's not going to the games. It's just not. I'm sorry. It's his own thing. And I've tried to respect that. But I can't respect the fact that this nigga Adi Shankar, I'll put the post up right here. This nigga has said before the show even came out that we're not going to make any changes to it. It's going to be a 1-to-1 exact thing. Why the fuck is this nigga Dante looking like a damn a fuck boy? And he can't fuck good. Well, he did. Him and Lady just smashed, which didn't make any sense. Oh my God. Anyways, look, I'm not going to come on here and talk about this is not what happens in the games. This shit is ass. No, I did that in season 1. There's no point in doing it anymore. We got to accept facts that it's just not the same thing. I'm going to talk about the inconsistencies of the show itself. Like, I want to just flame this show as it is, right? So since season 2 just recently came out, let's talk about season 2. So season 2, you have the introduction, main introduction, I should say, of Virgil. And then you just got the straight up introduction of Mundus, or as they call him in the show, Mundus, Arius, and Argasax, right? The 3 main villains in this the 4 main villains in this season, right? Virgil, Argasax, Mundus, and Arius. Yeah, that's 4. And wow, I don't like how they go about anything with the villains, dude. Virgil, you know what I'm saying? Oh, cool. Virgil is serving Mundus, right? I didn't like the fact that this nigga, everybody and their mama was telling Virgil, hey, bitch, Mundus sent demons to your home to kill you. Why are you serving this nigga? Virgil goes, nah, you niggas is lying. Then all of a sudden, a few more demons, when he grows up, tells him again that, like Arius says, like, your Mundus is lying to you, big dog. And now you want to be skeptical? You bitch, nigga. You smarter than that. You know? And like, he's intelligent in the show. He's shown to be intelligent. So why didn't he put 2 and 2 together? Nigga, one dude might lie to you, but 30 plus, hey man, it's no longer a lie, big dog. Unless they just straight up hate you, which not every single one of them did. Dante does not hate Virgil, and he told him, bro, Mundus got our parents killed. Anyways. So other than that, I did like Virgil's combat. He was pretty cool for the most part. But let's talk about the other villains. Mundus was just mid. I'm not gonna lie. It felt like watching this season, how would I say, Mundus, it feels like they wanted to make him the main villain, but they just said, nah. Because most of the time, he's not really doing anything. The main people that are really doing shit here, it's Virgil or Arius. And then Arius summons Argasax, and then boom, they're like one being. So Mundus is just trying to take down Argasax, but he doesn't really face Dante. Yeah. I don't even think he doesn't even fight Dante. He fights Virgil off screen, and if we don't know how that's going to go because it's not depiction from the games. If it was a depiction of the games, Virgil's about to get his ass blasted, but we don't know how it's going to go. Virgil might just off-screen Mundus. And if they off-screen Mundus, this shit is mega ass. Oh my God. Like, this, if the boy, well, technically the boy's just not really off-screen Soulja Boy, but they hold Soulja Boy and put one of the strongest soups back in a fucking cryo chamber. So that's how ass this would be. If you off-screen Mundus, who is even in this series the cause of Dante and Virgil's main problems, that would be such an ass pull. That would be so ass. Anyways, so you got that with Mundus. Arius, I like Arius. Listen, you can't really fuck up Arius. Arius came from DMC 2, a game that's shit with barely any character writing to him at all. And for all we know, it's just a rich nigga that wanted to become a demon, right? And DMC 2's story is so bland and so terrible, but it had 4 months of development, so it makes sense. But in the show, he's like, we get to see him. What is it? He lives out multiple lifetimes, and we see how dedicated he is. We see his past and all that, and how he was going about things. Yeah, he was moving like a smart villain. So I'll give Arius that, right? And then Argasax is literally just, at this point, it was just a powered up Arius. It was literally him just controlling it. So, but Arius was the main villain. They painted Arius as the main villain. This nigga got beat by Mundus. He got speed blitzed by Mundus. Because him / Argasax fought Mundus, and Mundus just stomped him. And that's crazy to say, because this is one of the main parts. Dante is so fucking garbage in this show, dude. And I can't believe I'm saying that. I glaze Dante. I've made videos on my main channel glazing Dante. I've even glazed season 1 Dante, and that nigga is a fraud. He really is. I'm sorry. You take anyone above human level, and they're laying straight 9-inch BBC on that nigga. Every single enemy, other than the first soldiers that he fought in season 1, he got his ass beat or just straight up lost. Agni and Rudra beat this nigga ass, and then he clutched up and killed both of them like later on. But after that, the White Rabbit, no. I think Cavalier Angelo, I think I gotta see. I think Cavalier Angelo kind of beat him, or he just, yeah. Or Cavalier Angelo got sent to a different the demon realm and got his head cut off, but combat wise, he was whooping Dante. And then the second season, Virgil, he speed blitzed Dante, which makes sense. Okay, it's Virgil. I'll give that pass. But then Arius kicks Dante's ass. And then the secretaries, Arius's minions, they kick Dante's ass. And then when Dante is fighting Argasax, he gets his ass beat by Argasax. Like, this nigga is terrible. And the main character didn't take down the main villain. The main character didn't take down the main villain. I will throw 12 cans of dildos at you niggas just to show how much of a dickhead y'all really are. The people that agreed to make Netflix DMC, what are y'all doing? Right? And I like some aspects of the show. I can't lie to you. I like how they're throwing some callbacks to the games. I like how they're throwing callbacks or Easter eggs from other Capcom series. That's fine, but it's just like pretty much all the shit is not needed, right? And speaking of not needed, characters, the Vice President Baines, what is this nigga here for, right? Every time he was on screen, he talking about we need to cause havoc to demons because God said so. God ain't tell your ass a bitch ass thing, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? I pray to God every night. He ain't tell your ass nothing. What the fuck? Oh my God. The Lord said retribution is coming and we need to enforce it. Shut your bitch ass up. You retirement home looking ass nigga. You got gray hairs. Sit down. Matter of fact, let me up the blick and send you to God early. I'm so glad that he got killed off. He got killed off. Arya speed blitzed him. And this is so stupid, right? This whole time, Vice President Baines was working with Arius because he thought that he was doing godly work. Arius is making it so obvious. And Dante and Lady tell Baines this, by the way, that Arius is summoning Argisax. Argisax, the chaos. I'm going to break that down again. Argisax, the chaos. Chaos and God. God is supposed to be this perfect being that uplifts everybody. And then you got chaos. That shit don't mix, twin. So what the hell are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about? And then, like I said, Lady and Dante, especially Lady tells Baines that, hey, Argisax is going to summon this demon to kill everybody. And Baines talking about this is retribution. Oh my God, bro, your dick is sagging. And not because it's long. It's because it's old and wrinkly. It looks like, I don't even know what it looks like, nigga. It looked like a bunch of white dookie stains. You know what I'm saying? It looked like your balls is tired of life. You know what I'm saying? You bust one more nut and you might die. So, yeah, man. And then he didn't believe Lady. And then he confronted Arius. And then Arius blew the nigga into bits. And then had the nerve to look back at Lady like, you was right. I knew that. I knew it. Anyways, so Baines is just a worthless character, and that's all he was. He was just, I don't want to say, that sounds disrespectful, but he was a God glazer. You know what I'm saying? Where, like those people that bring God into every conversation and it has nothing to do with it. Like, hey, bro, you want to go to the gas station? I'll get you a Twix. I'm not getting a Twix because God says it's unworthy. What the hell is you talking about, nigga? Do you want a chocolate bar or not? You know what I'm saying? That was Baines. Baines was just, every time he spoke, the Lord says this. The Lord says this. The Lord says this. Meanwhile, you're getting innocent people killed. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? God damn. Talking about this shit so much, I got pubic hairs in my mouth, bruh. Pause. So then, who else? They introduced this mage character who I can't even remember his name, but we're gonna call him Keith Davidson. I think that's his last name. The voice actor, because I don't even remember dude's character. I don't remember his name. He's an like a sorcerer, and he tries to break one of the artifacts that Arius uses to summon Argisax, but it doesn't work in time because dude needs like 9 hours to do it. And literally on the last hour, Arius pretty much like threatens his granddaughter, and dude gets sliced in half. He got introduced for one episode and he died. I don't know how. He's a black character. Cool. He's a black character with white dreads. I don't care about you, nigga. I got Leroy from Tekken. I don't need another clone. You know what I mean? We introduced this character one time and then dies. This anime has no shock value whatsoever. You know, if someone dies, it's just like, okay. Literally, it's just okay. So he dies, and he has a granddaughter named Maddie. And I think this is kind of like a callback to the 2007 anime, because instead of a girl named Maddie, it was a girl named Patty. And Patty was the granddaughter of this alchemist named like Alan or something. So, and then this granddaughter in the Netflix anime is a granddaughter of this legendary alchemist. So yeah, I think they switched that up a little bit. But again, I didn't really like Patty in the 2007 anime in general. I thought she was annoying. And yeah, it was stupid. So that boom, you got two characters right there. They introduced this side character named Tom, this white boy that was just like, I'm not going to get into him. Tom's a white guy that is part of an army team, and he sucks. Whoop-de-doo. So then, right? I can't believe I haven't spoke about like Dante this season. Well, I have. Dante can't catch a W to save his life. But one of the biggest issues that I would never have thought like I would be against this, but making Dante and Lady canon to the story. Listen, I'm making a video right now talking about Lady and Trish. I am glazing. If Lady had like a woman 9-inch dick, I'm one hand, two hand, stroke from the base all the way to the tip, and just rinse and fucking repeat for like 30 minutes. I'm glazing the hell out of her. But in this series, for one, I don't like Lady in this series. Lady tries so hard to be cool, and it's just cringe. But in this show, Dante and Lady, spoiler alert, not really, they get together. Like, I guess they're dating now or whatever. And like, they literally fuck. So in the first season, if you guys remember, Dante is every single interaction he has with Lady, he's either getting like beat or getting betrayed. And there's no in between. Every single interaction, right? Or cussed out. And then in the second season, we get to see Dante isn't even in like the first two episodes. Dante, for the first episode completely, he doesn't say one word because he's in a cryo chamber. And then they let him out the cryo chamber like halfway through the second episode. It's insane. But Dante was in the cryo chamber because Lady betrayed him. And he was in there for a long time. And then Lady wasn't even the one that let Dante out. It was someone else because of Arias's orders. This bitch wasn't even going to let Dante out. Right? And then while they finally like see each other again, Lady feels like really, really bad. And Dante he kind of lets it go. Like, he kind of just like brushes past it and doesn't really care. Like, he makes a joke about it. Like, hey, you're not going to try and kidnap me again, or are you? And yeah. So then they get back to working together as if nothing happened. And then while they're fighting with Virgil, it's Virgil, Lady, and Dante, and they're all going against these secretaries, which are Arias's soldiers. Virgil is like, I'm gonna handle this because I'm the GOAT. He slices open a portal and sends Dante and Lady to this random ass road. I kid you not. Lady's about to get ran over because she gets placed right in front of a truck. Dante, he speed blitz over to Lady instead of using super speed to grab Lady and just move her out the way. He grabs Lady and pushes his hand out and like stops the fucking truck. How did the driver not sue this nigga for insurance and just like a crazy lawsuit is beyond me. But that happens. Lady looks at him and is like, I'm about to get your dick wet. Kisses him, right? And that following episode, that same episode when they met that black dude that died, and they was at his mansion. Remember, dude had 9 hours to perform the coin. During that 8 hours of just nothing, Dante and Lady was kicking it with Maddie and doing dress up and just being like a big brother, big sister type of thing to Maddie. And then, like towards I guess the last hour or something, they start fucking. That's it. That's it. Lady's like, I don't know how you just move on and not have your pain distract you or whatever. And Dante's like, I don't got pain to distract me. I only think with my dick. And then kisses Lady. And then the next scene we see Dante wakes up with his shirt off, and then Lady like suits up. It's like, what just happened? This is bad writing. This is literally bad. There is no chemistry at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's chemistry between Lady and Dante in the regular games. You know what I'm saying? In DMC 3, it is a whole arc of Dante not taking Lady serious and Lady hating demons to Dante starting to take shit serious because he knows what's important. And then Lady starting to build a bond with a specific demon. That specific demon is Dante because Dante, even though he's a demon, is trying to be this, like, he's being human rather than her father that is human. He's acting like the literal devil himself. So, and then, you know, DMC 4, they're just working and stuff. 2007 anime, they're working and stuff. They kick it. And then DMC 5, you know what I'm saying? Same shit. So there is some chemistry there. There is no chemistry at all in this show. I don't get it. It feels incredibly forced. Incredibly forced, right? And then what would my last gripe with this? I mean, yeah, just the writing. I really didn't like the writing. The combat is cool, but oh my god. And oh yeah, Virgil's Devil Trigger is very underwhelming. You know how like Dante's and Virgil's Devil Trigger in the games look completely different? I'm not saying that they have to look the exact same as the games because, you know, it's different. But dog, it looks like they literally copy and pasted copy and pasted Dante's Devil Trigger to Virgil's model and turned it blue. Like, where is the fucking creativity, dude? And I know people thinking they're twins. I don't care. They're twins, and Virgil learned a Nello Angelo form, and then this anime is literally just, it's like him going Super Saiyan 1, and then when he turns Devil Trigger, he goes like Super Saiyan 2. Right? And apparently in his Devil Trigger form, he has like his own Devil Sword Yamato, because if you guys peeped, he has a whole different sword. And now Dante, he learns the Devil Trigger, and now he has Devil Sword Dante. So it makes me think, what the fuck? Like, they're going to have to introduce Nero, because the show already got greenlit for a 3rd season, so it's probably going to get greenlit for like 2 more seasons after that. Nero's going to have to be introduced. I don't know how they're going to do that. And I don't know. I don't know. A lot of things are confusing. They brought in Jester. He's going to probably be the big bad villain of the next season. You know, this long Pinocchio nose, dildo nose, having ass nigga. And I think that's it. Yeah, everything felt rushed this season. They brought in Arius and the secretaries, but not Lucia. Criminal. And that's it. That's it. I think Arius was just like probably like a top fraud. Dante is an extreme fraud. Dante is so sorry. Oh my god. I like his new outfit. I really do. I think it blows DMC5's outfit out the water, because apparently a lot of people love DMC5 Dante's outfit. I hate that shit. This Netflix anime, the 2nd season, looks fire. But yeah, man. Oh my god. Dante had a fire fit, and that was it. This man is so garbage, right? And another thing too, last thing. Going back to Lady completely got saved by plot armor. She got saved by some crazy plot armor. So one of the secretaries, when they was fighting in the magician's or the alchemist mansion, she gets like lifted all the way up to the sky, like 20,000 feet in the air by a secretary. And then she gets like jumped, cut it by a bunch of other secretaries. They're flying in, sing. I'm cutting your clit open. I'm cutting your Viagra open. I'm cutting your urethra. I'm cutting your titties. I'm looking at you. I'm dangling your dick. I'm sing, like doing all that, right? And then from that height, the secretary, the main one, drops Lady, and she literally falls from the sky through a roof and lands on a statue. And instead of like blood and guts being everywhere, she's just like, literally, that exact face with blood. Just like a little bit of blood coming out the mouth and like arms. It's like, nigga, what are you talking about? Yeah. So it's just, Again, this show kind of feels like Lady May Cry. Dante is garbage. Adi Shankar, please. Yo, nigga, stick to Castlevania, even though it's been shown many times that this nigga actually didn't do anything because he's a fraud. But hey, get in here from me. Yeah, and I say all this and I'm going to be mad as hell. But when season 3 drops, I'm going to be tuning in because it's the only DMC media that we have until we get another game. Please, God, give us another game. But yeah, what are your thoughts on Netflix season 2 DMC? I give it a 4 out of 10 at best.